Welcome back to Jolie's, and today we're going to finally get around to watching A Sad Man Reviews The Switch 2 by DJ Peach Cobbler. So let's see what he had to say. I usually prefer his historic stuff, but I've been looking to get more into his gaming stuff. 3, 2, 1, boop.
I hope I don't get oatmeal in the microphone again. The
Again.
build quality is...
Brother, you only get oatmeal in a microphone once. Well, no, you're about to do it again. Like, at least those things come as a 2-pack, I'm pretty certain. So yeah, I can see this is going to be on the unhinged rant side.
It could be worse. I think that's how you're supposed to remove them. Riddle me this, gamers. Is writing and rewriting the same video essay about your childhood dozens of times? Is that bold and perfectionist, or just your garden variety mental illness? I don't know. But I do know I bought this $50 dinosaur book off of eBay for Crossing the Flats by Mark Hallett. It makes me feel safe, I think.
Gentlemen, don't say I didn't try to warn you. You may think we're the same, you may think that I differ from you precious little, if at all, but the truth is that Mountain Dew runs in my veins. I'm a gamer, with a gamer's body and a gamer's needs, and Opera GX meets them both.
All right.
You think you can compete
Yet again, I will...
with me? You don't even have an anime girl
Listen
in
to
your
that.
browser. I don't even like anime. These dead-eyed harlots haunt my fucking nightmares. But my browser now scares away the hope.
See, I love anime women. Jeez, they always have such big boobs. Shout out to my anime queens.
So I have more time for gaming. And with mods, you can change your wallpaper, your tab opening and closing sounds, typing sounds, background
that's
music,
nice.
and even your icons and splash screen. You can really trick this bitch out with all sorts of weeb shit.
The person that sent you this, they need you to know. You kind of...
I particularly love the Discord integration. You may not be a gamer, and if so, well, I must question your judgment. I must insist you not click my link in my description. You can't handle it. But if you have installed the proper NVIDIA Neuralink into your brain and updated your drivers, of course, you may click my link in the description and become a true gamer with me on Opera GX. Thank you, Opera GX, for sponsoring this video and therefore enabling my continued abusive relationship with Nintendo.
See, I'm you know, the my favorite meme, because I reference the bell curve all the time. So, real dumb guy, midwit, genius, and the dumb guy and the genius somehow agree, and the midwit is overthinking it. I'm like the dumb guy who just uses Safari because it tracks my passwords through my Apple, my iPhone and my MacBook have the same passwords tracked on the same browser. I don't have to worry about, I don't need the bells and whistles. It gets me to web pages. I get to look at web pages. I get to read web pages. I get to go. That's all I need. Does pretty good ad blocking as well. Just saying. I just don't think you need all of those extras in your browser experience. I don't, because I'm the dumb guy.
I fucking hate when you people think that I want to stop talking about video games, like I'm transitioning away from video games, or I fucking need this shit. This entire month has been one waking nightmare. I was gazing into the abyss.
Yes.
I blinked. I lost the staring contest, and someone should put a
Don't lose the staring contest against the abyss.
sign near the abyss. I'm craving whimsy. I would like something whimsical, please and thank you. I want something cute, something light. I want something fun. You know, it's fucking embarrassing. I fucking love Mario. He's a whimsical little man. He's my whimsical little man. You can't...
Our whimsical little man. He's like an entire generation's whimsical little man.
be a game critic and like Mario. That's like being a film critic and liking Minions. That's fucking embarrassing. It's not...
I disagree. It's like being a film critic and liking Star Wars, brother. I think that would be a more apt comparison. Or... E.T. No. Gremlins. I think there is a more apt comparison. I think like being a game critic and liking I'm trying to come up with Candy Crush would be like being a film critic and liking Minions.
dignified. I love the little cat outfit. He's a cute little guy. He's a sweet little man. He's my sweet little man. But that cute little asshole, he's so marketable, he's so plastic. Does Mario even have a personality? No, he is basically a minion. He just makes sounds and bounces around. I'm a fucking troglodyte.
Yet again, I think he got something more going on. I think it's because he's worked so many jobs. Maybe that's the way I look at it. I like the Mario of the past who was the referee from Punch-Out and was the construction worker in Wrecking Crew, and I think it was a chef in something else or a bartender. Yeah, that Mario. I like the Mario of the I am just the guy who works the jobs, and I'm Italian, very stereotypical.
I don't take this thing outside. We're going to talk about why the Switch is flawed as a concept for me. But I got a bunch of sand in this because there's sand in my car. And if there's sand in your car, there's just
sand everywhere.
Sand in your car for fucking ever, I guess. The Nintendo Switch 2 has no sand, so customers will have to provide their own. Rest assured, I've got plenty. Hit me up if you need some. There's really no way around it, gamers. If you want yourself a Nintendo Switch 2, you're gonna have to be selling ass on the street. $450 for the console, $80 for a fucking Mario Kart game, $92 for the Pro controller. On a hardware level, this is not impressive, and I just sort of don't give a shit. Rather than saying this device contains aging components, I mean, here are some numbers.
Ooh, numbers. Wait, Switch 1, Switch 2. Well, the CUDA cores, that's a big jump up. That's a lot of new cores. And Ampere versus Maxwell. CPU system reservation, 2 core, 6 available, 1 core. Like, yeah. At least everything doubled. I don't actually know CPU clocks, what exactly. I'm not good with that. But it looks like everything doubled. Now, granted, that's doubling from, like, nothing. Oh. It's like, to double from the Switch 1 is from this many years ago. Well, how many years was the Switch 1? Like, I think they said it was like going on 8 between the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. Yeah, you needed to more like quadruple. Those are rookie numbers, brother.
These are very important for most people. I mean, for me, it's just like, am I getting robbed by the price tag for what is in this? The answer is simply yes.
Yes.
My stance on consoles at this point is this. Excuse me, I need to put away my vape because I'm a fucking gremlin. I own a big expensive box filled with Christmas lights and bullshit. I bought one, I put it together myself, and my keyboard is fucking embarrassing. I'm going to resent any company which demands I spend $400 or $500, whatever the fuck, on what is just, it's worse. It's worse than this. It does all it has the biggest numbers, so I don't understand. I had to buy this other piece of shit over here. This skinny little sumbitch can apparently play Cyberpunk. And, maybe that's a good showcase of this hardware's abilities. But I don't give a flying fuck about this hardware's abilities. It's just a little guy. Like, it's fine. This is just the price tag. You have to pay for the little plumbing asshole.
Yeah. Exactly how I've been feeling recently about similar things. It's like, I want to switch to the second there's a mainline Mario game that involves platforming. Mario, what was it? Mario Odyssey 2, I guess, would probably be what it is. Once that's on there, I'm going to have a hard time saying no, brother. I'm going to have a hard time saying no. I don't have one of those fancy... I dedicated myself to Apple a long time ago. I have a plan for a video that's not going to be a reaction video where I'm going to try to see how much I can get out of my old iMac. It's a 2017 with a lot of RAM and I think a 4 gigabyte GPU. I might be wrong on that. I want to see how far I could push that, but I'm going to have to install Linux on it. Anyways, that's a plan for a video, but maybe I can start getting into the more PC gaming side of things with that before I actually go out and get my own PC that I have to install Windows onto. I really hope I can just push it with Linux for PC gaming, but I want to play multiplayer. Anyway, sorry, this is a tangent. Let's get back into the video.
This is the perspective I'm coming at with this. I'm not going to play Cyberpunk on this. I can play Cyberpunk on my big fancy fucking computer, which can make the game look like a CG, like pre-rendered movie sometimes. I was like genuinely so enamored with just how phenomenal the game looked here that I didn't even notice what this bitch was talking about. She might have been explaining why she had the Slovenian flag on the back of her truck. I'm here for my little man, all right? And also the monkey. The fact is, I'm never going to play video games outside where people can see me. That is completely unacceptable to me in every way, shape, and form. Battery life, screen, buttons, SD card, I think? No, it's for game card. So this is what I'm gonna do with this machine. So as you can see, I'm now plugging the device in. And now I'm gonna fucking...
Just duct tape it
I'm
in.
now never going to look or think about this thing ever again. All right? There is only one way the monstrous price of this fucking console could be justified. And that is, of course, with a whimsical-ass game. We got Mario Kart for $80. 2 out of 10. That is my honest score. Play Mario Kart 8, it's the fucking same. Donkey Kong Bonanza, unlike Mario Kart for the past 2 decades, has ideas. They're really cooking here with this one. But first I want to acknowledge, you clearly were not supposed to play as Donkey Kong originally. In Nintendo's offices somewhere, there is currently a big whiteboard with a bunch of possible mole characters' names crossed out. In this game, you dig for bananas. You know how you find bananas underground. You were clearly supposed to be like a fucking dwarf or like a mole. The fact...
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, that's something I always believe in game design. Is like you design the game around mechanics, and then you start building a theme, or you have this back and forth conversation between mechanics on one side and theme on another, and how does the theme I've chosen, how do I make mechanics around that, and these mechanics I've developed, how do I justify them with my theme, and blah blah blah. So what could have happened, I think what he's getting at is they probably were just designing a game where you dig, and then they realized we're not in a place to launch a new IP, so we need to take one of our old IPs and slap it on top.
Is it just made marketing sense for you to play as Donkey Kong? How whimsical. But Donkey Kong is a whimsical little guy. He does illuminate my dark heart much in the same way a photon does the merciless vacuum of space. I do have a few complaints, like why can I not unlock hats? Here to answer a question. Is the Switch 2 worth... No. No, this is stupid. All of this is stupid. This is not... I feel stupid playing this. I don't feel whimsy. I've always been embarrassed about liking Nintendo.
Whoa. Did he move his camera? Or did he just record himself at 2 different angles the entire time and just now cut?
I mean, it makes me feel like a sheep. I am the sheeple. I live in the pod, I eat the bugs, I play the Mario. You can sheep...
I earnestly believe we're all the sheep sometimes, or about some things. We can't be on the cutting edge of everything, or not, and very few people can. That's like a bell curve thing. It's like you only get to be unique about so many things, and and a lot of people will choose to be unique about the same things, and thus not nullifying the reason for being unique. It's very complicated. Just, you know what, just go with the defaults unless you really absolutely have to care, and then go with the secondary defaults. Like, probably the right answer is usually the first, the lowest hanging fruit from the people who care. Like this right here. This is a Keychron mechanical keyboard. It is if you were a real keyboard aficionado, you'd probably roll your eyes. You've seen plenty of people get this. You probably would recommend it, but you wouldn't get it yourself. But it is the step up from a non-good keyboard to a mechanical. This is like the correct first answer. Unless you have a better correct first answer, and you could send me one. Get in contact with me. First, like and subscribe to this video, and then get in contact with me. Send me a free version of what you think the right default answer is. I'll test them side by side, and I'll let my audience know what I think. I'll make a special video about it. I'll review your favorite keyboard, the one that you think everybody should have. My only thing I would say about this Keychron is, even though I really like the black and white motif with the one like orange, I really like this motif, but the white keys they just get messy. I feel like I have to clean it. I have to take all the keys off and clean them more often than I want to, which actually just means that the keyboard is just messier than I'd like it to be most of the time, because I'm too lazy to go through all that effort. So yeah, but yeah, and most of the things around me, like Apple computers, for a long time, they were just the first alternate pick. It's like, it's like the easiest thing to get, the lowest of low hanging fruits is to pluck a Windows laptop for a few $100s out of a Walmart. And then you might want to actually try to find something better. You might want to try to find a more unique machine, a better built machine. And if you're just looking for the best right answer and you can save up like up $1,200 or not even that anymore, then you get an Apple computer. So, yeah. What the hell was I going on about? And are those camera lenses behind him? I'd like to know.
Hear a sheep many times, but you can only skin it once. When the Wii U ate shit, there was a lot of sympathy for Nintendo, you know? It's like they were a kid with leukemia or something. I don't think that's gonna happen next time. I don't feel whimsy. I feel robbed. I'm being led into the shed that the other sheep never seem to come back out of. These are not the thoughts someone should feel while playing Mario Kart. The Nintendo Switch 2 has been on a lot of Nintendo fans' wish lists for a long time. It's been the case for so long, Nintendo didn't even bother trying to make it good. I understand that a lot of reviewers like this all quite a bit. They probably, I'm sure the Nintendo Switch got a lot of 8 out of 10s. For me, it comes down to I had to actually buy it. And I have to think, who would I recommend this to right now? And the answer is simply no one. If you want whimsy, go buy a GameCube. Or buy Dinosaurs Past and Present Volume 1.
Ooh. That's a badass picture of some dinosaurs, brother. Long ass neck.
Genesis.
Thanks for watching.
Genesis done.
16-bit arcade graphics.
That's even better than answer. Get a Dreamcast and Jet Set Radio.
16-bit sports action.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis.
Does. Get Joe Montana free, Pet Rally free, Buster Douglas free, Super Monaco GP free, or Collins free.
I
Nintendo. Buy 16-bit
that pitch dollar warned you about, and enjoy yourself. Wow, he has a lot more pictures I thought. I redid this way too early. I'm about to hold this photos for a while now. With the Sonic music. I wonder if that's going to be a copyright strike. King patrons, just so you know, if you're a king, it's almost like you get way more frames on the screen when you're a king patron. He has a lot of patrons. No wonder my channel can just get by reacting to his videos mostly. In the comments, why don't you tell me which video you want me to react to next? I'm going to probably jump into another react right this instant. So yeah, there we go. It's coming to an end. All right. Thank you so much for watching. And wait. Enjoy yourself. Bye.
Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So this is a bit of a follow-up to yesterday's video.